This is a new series I'm going to call Off the Cuff, as it were. It's not quite raining outside right now, but it's very windy. So I'm just going to reminisce about times long ago, back in 1979, 1980. Now, in 1979, I started dating Vespelia Vermontino. She lived in the south end of town. And she lived on top of a hill with her family. She had one sister and two brothers. And the parents, her father didn't like me for some reason after a while, after we knew me. But we were going to meet her. I was following in my car the octopus macabre in his car, and he was barreling down the streets at about probably 90 miles a clip, and I couldn't keep up with him because my family lives, and her family and his family live, we're all winding backcountry roads everywhere, very, very, very winding and curving, and full of curves and winds, as it were. And so I'm following him down there with a big highway right in the middle of town, and I was taking a corner, and he's taking a corner up ahead of me, and the car hit the brick wall on the side of the road and flipped over. So that was the end of my car. So it didn't flip over twice; it just flipped like half over and then settled on its. And this is why I very strongly advise everybody not to speed. It's a very dangerous thing. And so I got out of my car, and I didn't know what I looked like or anything. I said to the octopus macabre, "What do I look like? Am I all right?" He said, "Well, you got a little cut on the side of your face." I had a cut on the right side of my lip. So we went to pick up Vespelia Vermontino, and not the person macabre, his girlfriend, and we drove back to her father's, because I had to go to the hospital. I had to get stitches. So we dropped her off, and we met, and we liked each other, and we hit it off, and we decided to go on a date for a while. So then we drove the octopus macabre, and my car had been towed, and I had been ticketed, and so forth and so on. And then the octopus macabre drove me back to my house. So, anyway, he dragged me back to my house, and my mother was pretty upset, and my father was saying, my father actually thought I could get the car fixed again, even though it half tipped over. Once a car half tips over, or tips over completely, it's practically, done for. But he thought it might be able to be worked on, which we did in the preceding weeks. We worked out what we got. What the heck is that? Well, we worked out the yacht on the car for a while. And then, now at the time, our friend from Linfield was over. She was very worried about me. She had, she had arthritis really bad. And she was a beautiful person, and I loved her dearly, and our whole family did. She used to come over sometimes. And she reached out around, "Oh, Paul," she said, but I was all right. I calmed her down and let her know. I had to go to the hospital, and so me and my father and the octopus macabre and my mother drove down to the hospital downtown. It's maybe an 8-10 minute drive. Oh no, wait, second thought, one of us had to stay back, so maybe my mother stayed back with our aunt, the lady who had arthritis real bad. And so I went to the hospital, and I got one stitch put in. That's all it required, was one stitch. And So after that, we drove back home. Now, at about that time, and around those weeks, probably a few weeks preceding or a few weeks after, my father said to me, you know, Paul, there might be a job opening for you downtown and on Pleasant Street. It might be right near that big company they have there. There's a smaller company where they make computer chips, and I heard that they might be willing to hire you. Why don't you go down there? I think he might have got a tip from someone. I don't know. He might have got a tip from someone that tell your son to come down to the place. I never could figure out what made him pick that particular place. I don't know, but. So I went down. Meanwhile, I'm dating Vespelia, and in the evening times, because after I did get the job. But we went down to this place, this company. Geez, that's quite a wind. My God, the trees are flapping all over the place, and I might have to stop because someone might just be about to come in. But the wind